One of the concerns that we get from our clients that are moving here and looking to purchase property, either just simply to live here because they're moving back as Serbs or to obtain residency, is that most of them flock to Belgrade. And one of the things that I've talked about on this channel before is that Belgrade is getting extremely expensive, especially for those that are looking to live on the Belgrade waterfront. However, there's some great news for those that are looking to enter the waterfront market at a lower cost, and this is still in the infancy stage. And so this is something that you should take a consideration at, to think about where you're going to invest your money when you come to Serbia, because yes, Belgrade waterfront is, starting at 3,000 to 5,000 euros per square meter. And some of the people are saying, well, this is very expensive. It's a beautiful area. You got Galeria Mall there. You got the Sava River, the highways right there. You're close to the airport, all those things. But at that price point, we're looking at something a little bit cheaper, and there's nothing like it. Well, good news for those that might consider moving to Novi Sad and wanting to invest in a waterfront property. And I'm going to talk to you about what Novi Sad has in the works and how you can capitalize on it. So my name is Andre Milosavljevic. I am the owner and founder of Relocation to Serbia, and we are here helping facilitate individuals looking to move to Serbia. I decided I'm going to start this business simply because I moved here many years ago, and I went through the process of obtaining my citizenship for myself and then residency for my wife. And I found out how, difficult it can be, how much bureaucracy there is. And then being here in the many years, purchasing properties, going through different scenarios, I've learned how the scenarios here and the processes here are different than they are in the Western countries, and how things are not as straightforward and simple as you may think. But we're going to talk about today because we're seeing a lot of individuals obtaining their residency, or individuals that were in Serbia, left, and are now coming back looking to purchase property, and they're concerned with the prices in Belgrade, and they're looking for something that is similar to the Belgrade waterfront, but not in Belgrade. And so we are going to be talking about the plans that are happening here in Novi Sad. We do cover all of Serbia, just to let you know, but we typically focus on Belgrade and Novi Sad because that's simply where everybody goes. We've done some stuff in Niš, we've done some stuff in Loznica, we've done some stuff on the eastern side of Serbia as well, but we're seeing most of the people going in between Belgrade, Novi Sad, and sometimes even Subotica. But the new project that we're seeing coming up in Novi Sad is going to be the Novi Sad waterfront project. And so this is not even started yet. This is still in development phase, but I want to talk to you about this because this is something for those that are looking to invest in the near future may be interested in. So Novi Sad is proposing a major redevelopment of the former industrial area in Liman 3 and 4 between Boulevard Despota Stefana and Capillara Street and the Danube Quarry. The plan covers about 21.4 hectares and would replace much of the older industrial land with a dense mixed-use district of housing, offices, sports facilities, parks, public squares, and Riverside Pass. The biggest part is housing. The plan allows roughly 3,000 apartments intended for more than 7,500 residents, with some buildings up to the P plus 14, meaning the ground floor plus 14 uppers. So despite the parks and the malls and all that, this is fundamentally a very large high-rise residential development. Now, one of the things I'm going to do in the near future is I have some property in this area. It's not in Telip. This is what they're going to consider Telip 5, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Once this is done, this is also going to be part of where that new bridge is coming through Fruška Gora and it's going to be landing. So all that's going to be Novi Sad waterfront, very similar to what you have at Belgrade Waterfront. Now, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of a apartment that I own and showing you kind of how it was purchasing it as a new build, things that you have to consider when you're purchasing these apartments. And of course, this apartment is one of the properties that I'm going to be selling, and it's going to be close to this area, but not quite in this area, right? So you have Telip, and then you have Adice, which is Adice is right beside it. It's going to be about, honestly, a 10-minute, 5-minute drive from this location here. I pass by this every day coming to the office here. Now, one of the things that you have to look at is that it's going to be divided into 5 areas. So you're going to have Mornarica area, apartment and business buildings, a roughly 2-hectare park, improvements around the Church of Saint Stefan and the River Flotilla Memorial, plus pedestrian links. So one of the beautiful things where this is going to be is, if you know the Novi Sad at all, we have the Danube that runs by it, and you have a great walkway, a great bike path that takes you, we call it the K here in Novi Sad, and then you also have it that goes down by the beach and everything like that as well, which is called Strand here. So there's going to be continuation down in there, and then you can take that bike path all the way down into Adica and then go into Veternik Futog all the way to Bačka Palanka. Former Nimar factory site, old factory buildings would be demolished and replaced with 14-story towers, offices, a square, and a sports complex with tennis courts, pools, gyms, and spa facilities. Czech warehouse, the historical industrial building, would be kept and converted into a cultural venue such as a museum or exhibition space. Changes that damage its original appearance are prohibited. I'm not sure what they mean by that. Along the quarry, open air sports courts for basketball, handball, volleyball, and similar activities. Very similar to what they have at Strand right now. One of the places that I absolutely love going, because it does have this. They have volleyball nets. They have a place to go down by the beach. They have a lot of areas for kids to go play. And then they have an outdoor workout area where you can go work out in the heat wave that we're currently experiencing here in the Serbia. Flood protection embankments, it would be raised with new pedestrian and bicycle routes connected to the existing quarry pass, which I just touched on. So if you are interested in getting your foot in the door, this is something to keep in mind. One of the things that many of you have been asking is about the real estate side of our business. So that is a go. We are going to be opening up a separate corporation in regards to the real estate side of things, because one thing our legal team has noted is that the business that we currently have now cannot also operate as a real estate company. It has to be 2 separate identities, because the real estate agency has to only have 1 activity code. It cannot have multiples like some other businesses can do. And so that that is going to be done within the next couple months, and we will be looking at focusing on providing good quality real estate in this area. We'll be looking at also dealing with these investors and developers. One of the partners that's going to be coming in to be working with us on this real estate company, he used to be a real estate agent himself and run his own agency up until many years ago, and COVID hit. And he's going to be coming on because he's got a lot of connections in the Serbian side of things. I have a lot of connections when it comes to the international markets and international connections. And so I think this is going to be a really good thing. One thing that we've decided that we're not going to be doing, that we have a lot of people requesting us for, is budget properties. So we're not going to be looking at, working with individuals who say, I have a 30, 50,000 euro budget. That's not something that we're going to be doing. We're not going to be doing village houses, things of that nature. If that comes into our sphere and we have someone that offers us those type of properties, sure, but we're going to be working on better quality type of things, not rundown ruins and things of that nature. So if you're looking to invest in a next waterfront project here in Serbia, Novi Sad might be that location. If you have any questions when it comes to moving to Serbia, I'm your guy. Feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to help.